Sam Levitt, Diamond Side here with right-handed pitcher Dylan Covey of these Orleans Firebirds. And obviously, Dylan, we haven't talked to you in a little bit. You're a Cali guy, grew up in Pasadena. What has life been like for you on the Cape so far?
It's been a little different, change of pace. But it's fun so far. My host family's great. The team's great. Getting a lot of innings in, so it's fun.
And then, of course, you've switched this year between the bullpen, then into the rotation, and then the bullpen again. How have you handled that? Because you're a guy who started the most of his games at San Diego. How have you handled that switching back and forth?
It's been pretty easy, I think it's harder going from the bullpen to the rotation, but going from the rotation to the bullpen is easier just because you only have to get ready for one inning instead of, a whole game. But it has been a little difficult going back and forth, and I'm actually starting tomorrow, so it's just another change. But it's not bad. It's still fun. So I'm still throwing innings, so it's good.
Yeah, and okay, there you have it. Dylan Covey, your starting pitcher tomorrow against Catuit at home. And then, of course, Dylan, you got the opportunity to throw in front of your parents at Brewster a couple of weeks ago. How special was that for you?
It was awesome. They've always tried to get to all my games. They come down to all my games in San Diego. It's like a 2-hour drive from San Diego to Pasadena, so it was awesome to be able to pitch in front of them here. I did pretty well, so that was exciting, and they were proud of me. So.
And then, of course, you've had quite the journey here through the MLB draft in 2010 to San Diego, and now you're here in the Cape League. How much does it mean to you to now be pitching in the best summer league in the country?
It means a lot. I've had a lot of ups and downs since I was drafted. Mainly downs, I guess you could say. Freshman year wasn't that good. Sophomore year was a lot better, but still wasn't up to my personal expectations. And ever since I got here, I've kind of figured things out, thrown a lot more strikes, done a lot better than I have the past 2 years. So it's been good.
And that's great to hear, Dylan. And obviously, again, through the MLB draft and all that, you're here now. How do you think the Cape League kind of fits into the big league dreams as a whole?
It's really good. It's the best players from around the country. So, if I make it to the big leagues or pitch in the minor leagues, I'm going to be facing these guys again. So it's kind of like the minor league experience almost, except not the long bus rides and stuff like that.
And then, of course, Coach Robert Woodard, your pitching coach, he went back to reality, I guess you could say, last night, going back to North Carolina to deal with some job stuff. How much did he do for you this season?
He did a lot. His whole idea was when we get here, it's our game, it's our ERA, it's our stats, so he wants us to be in full control of that, so he wants us to call our own game, to do what we can to make ourselves better, and then he'll help with what we ask him to do, or he'll help, whatever we need him to do, he'll do. So he was great, and he definitely helped out the whole staff.
And, of course, you have a couple of San Diego guys out here with you in the Cape. Michael Wagner over at Chatham is one of them. Have you gotten a chance to catch up with any of them at all?
Yeah, last off day, I forgot when it was, last off day before the All-Star game, we went out to Hyannis and watched, caught up, went to a movie. His roommate is from Stetson, so, I got to meet him. And then Lou Lekic, I didn't get to hang out with him, but we chat, when we play each other. So it's really nice, being able to have guys on other teams and then meet other guys that they know, it's really cool.
And then, of course, it's hard to believe the regular season kind of winding down here, only 8 games left. What are your personal goals the rest of the way?
Stay healthy and keep pitching well. We've had a lot of guys go down, so I wouldn't say we're thin, but it's getting to that time of the year when guys are getting over 100 innings, and it's kind of rough. It's a burden, but I just want to stay healthy and get to the playoffs and perform well.
All right, well, thank you, Dylan, for joining us here on the pregame show.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. Dylan Covey switched back and forth between the pen and the rotation all year long. And like he just told us, he's going to be making the start tomorrow against Catuit. Sam Levitt, more pregame after this.